All right, ladies and gentlemen, now time for the first SmackDown of Season 2. And we have our first women's tag team. As you know, we switched over from the men's side because it got too prime time to keep just on one brand. But our first team that we're introducing is Mickie James and Alexa Bliss, Country Bliss. And then we have our second women's tag team that we're debuting. One half of it so far.
Oh my god, they're using this.
Rising up the warrior of the sun, Sarray.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be the Great Muta entrance,
Oh.
like where he throws down the green thing. Because I saw the.
Oh yeah, and she was gonna transform.
I was like, damn, that was gonna be kind of sick.
No, but Sarray is joined by her tag team partner in season 2. A new debut, another debut on the main here. Another character that was not drafted from last year.
She was not drafted. She did show up on Raw one episode, I believe. I believe she challenged for the women's title.
And I think easily the best entrance in the game.
Definitely one of. She got some katana vibes, is what I'm thinking.
Or just with the amount of effects that they put. They would. Yeah. Nobody else got this. Yeah, nobody else got these amount of like effects like in like their entrance, and it is only just the one and only Xia Li.
That's a real. Is this her like how her entrance act? Where has she been? What is she doing? What's she doing?
She showed up and attacked somebody. I think she's been bouncing back and forth between like I don't think they'll know whether to make her like a heel or a face yet. She's been kind of healing it up a bit. I forgot who she just attacked somebody recently.
Jesus. Xia Li, get your shit together, please.
But it will be now Sarray and Xia Li versus Country Bliss, Mickie James, and Alexa Bliss. Almost said Electra.
I've been there.
Oh, Sarray with the block.
Oh, catching her on her knee.
Big kick to the face. Big stomp.
I'm still reeling from that TV title match.
Oh, if you haven't checked that out, go check out the first Raw of season 2. Solo Sikoa versus Austin Theory in the main event of that for that TV title.
I'm naming the episode Street Champion.
Street Champ.
And I don't know. I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna go back to doing custom thumbnails for season 2. And the thumbnail is going to be Austin Theory and.
Well, you've seen what the thumbnail is.
Yeah, yeah. Austin Theory and Solo Sikoa like staring off. And then, yeah.
Oh, Mickie going for the quick cover.
Ooh.
One. And here in season 2 SmackDown, land of opportunity, we will have, this will be built, this match is to determine who will be the first women's champion on SmackDown. As a part of the tournament, we will have a match next week between two established, like these are new tag teams we're seeing. Next week are going to be two established tag teams that we've seen in WWE history before, and the winner of that match and the winner of this match will go on to our first co-branded pay-per-view of the year, which is
Backlash.
Blah, blah. I am stumbling all over my words here. Backlash, and it will be for the SmackDown Women's Tag Team Championship.
Yes, so I am pulling up the I still have the season 1 pay-per-view schedule saved as well, but yeah, Backlash is the first one. I'm cool with announcing the other.
Yeah, we can go down our calendar year.
Backlash,
Xia Li tag
Judgment Day, Money in the Bank, Vengeance. We have the all-women's pay-per-view Evolution, which will be where the Mae Young Classic
and Queen of the Ring.
And then we'll have the women's championship from both shows. We'll have the women's tag titles. And then we have SummerSlam.
Yeah, which will be our halfway point, which as far as SmackDown goes, now this is something I can't announce with SmackDown. There are divisions. So the people that you see fighting for these titles will be the people that you will see in those divisions until SummerSlam. And come SummerSlam, those 4 weeks post SummerSlam, they will be able to swap divisions and challenge each other to be able to like swap spots in division. So we have the hardcore IC women's tag, the women's tag and the women's division is kind of merged into one, I will admit. So as far as the hardcore IC and world heavyweight, those divisions are set with those superstars in them.
Absolutely. And After SummerSlam, we got Armageddon, Survivor Series, Clash of the Champions, Royal Rumble. We have to decide on this one if it's either going to be Fastlane or Elimination Chamber.
Or Great Balls of Fire. We should vote on.
That'll be a community vote. By the way, we hit 150 subscribers today.
We did. We officially halfway to 300.
It's kind of crazy how fast this channel is growing. And what's funny is every time we do non-gaming content, it does go really like popular. I'm just saying, I miss the old Sammy. It's a certified hood classic, okay?
It's certified. But as far as like our engagement on the regular videos, though, like we love it.
We're getting great views on the universe as well, which I love to see.
As far as like in the percentage of subscribers to views, it's actually great, a lot of great engagement.
Yes. That being said, guys, 90% of you are not subscribed. So if you want to
hit that subscribe button,
maybe smash that bell. Other
Get
call
notified.
to action.
Other adjectives and verbs.
I'm gonna add that to the
Xylee
Oh
frog
my
splash.
lord!
Off the top.
That was impressive.
Getting a ton of air there. Mickie coming in for the save. Sarray.
Oh, I thought she was about to like Shining Wizard her.
Drop kick.
Oh,
Sarray
whoa.
dumping her out the ring.
Alexa Bliss, a
With a
beautiful
nice little
wheelbarrow
arm
arm drag. You know what?
Xylee dumping her outside the ring. Sarray with a German and Mickie on the other side there.
Bliss had a great showing in War Games, like from being a really smooth in-ring wrestler. Her past few weeks ain't been hitting.
Wait, you said Bliss?
Yeah, she's been kind of sloppy the past few weeks, which is a shame. I don't think Bliss is as bad as some people. I fucking love this move. Why is she doing it? Oh, she's doing it again.
Oh, those double.
I like Bliss though. I think Bliss.
Soccer ball kick to the back. Oh my God, Sarray is over there putting in work to Mickie. Alexa trying to go for the save.
Oh,
Sarray stops it.
No, she doesn't.
Alexa with the reversing the STO.
I think Bliss gets a lot of crap for her in-ring ability, which is a shame. I think she's better than people give her credit for.
Oh yeah, I think over the past week, I think
it's just she's been a little sloppy. I don't think her and Bianca have as good a chemistry.
Because I think these are the first few like good batches of matches that they've had. Alexa's she's been really tag team oriented.
She has,
and this is like her she's finally going back solo. So I think she's getting her.
That being said, I don't need Alexa Bliss taking.
This is insult to injury.
There it is.
Yeah.
I don't need Alexa Bliss taking the women's title 17 times again.
Hey, she had her moment in the sun where she was comparable to Charlotte in the amount of time she was getting the title too.
She was
Mickie. Oh,
to be clear though, Alexa also held it for a while. Charlotte doesn't really hold it for a while. All of her reigns are short, just so they can give her a lot of reigns. Except for her, was it her first one?
Oh, Xylee almost went for it. Oh, then dodged the kick from Mickie. Oh, the women throwing.
Speaking of which, I believe it's coming up in the next episode of Raw. No, it's not. The week after, Sasha Banks is going to be on Raw in a couple weeks, and I find it funny that we drafted her, and then the very next day was Wrestle Kingdom,
and she
showed up.
Oh, Xylee in the corner.
Although I have a large New Japan Pro Wrestling presence on my roster, I've realized, because not only did I drafted Jonah, who is now WWE.
Yeah, Bronson Reed,
but he was drafted as Jonah in the supplemental draft.
Oh, whoa!
I should glance at who's the.
I was gonna say they were gonna count Sarray for being in the ring too long. Oh, is Xylee going to the top now?
I'm seeing if any of these. Alexa Bliss and Mickie James both are part of your supplemental draft. By the way, look how many more wrestlers I have than you because I drafted factions. It fits. I got a tag division.
Oh, 2, 3.
Country Bliss moving on to
Mickie James after countering.
Is it week 3 or week 4 that they're moving on to?
They're actually they're moving on to the pay-per-view.
Oh, is it a 3-way? Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah. It is. I'm sorry.
It's just going to be a straight up tag match.
That'll be the first official, women in the Backlash women's tag match.
Yes, and then next week we will get the next two teams that one will be trying to vie to take that other spot versus Country Bliss.
It's going to be a phenomenal match, but let's move on to our next match of the night.
We got some triple threat action coming at you.
Let's get right to it.
All right, folks, and now we take it into the Intercontinental Division. And this triple threat match is a qualifier for a Intercontinental Fatal 4-Way match at Backlash to see which three men are going to get to challenge Ricochet. So we have the first of those three.
Like they shot the arrow, and normally you'd have the screen change in the background, but for some reason it doesn't do that in this arena.
So the first man, Damien Priest, representing the Judgment Day.
Yes.
Looking to be one of the first members to bring some gold there eventually.
Absolutely. Of course, Damien Priest, like you said, is stolen from me, but that's besides the point.
Stolen valor. New Day. That's all I'll say. And then we have this man also representing his faction, representing Imperium, Fabian Aichner.
Absolutely. Fabian Aichner, one of
the hidden powerhouse, I will say.
Yes.
He is athletic, but he is also built for it tough.
Giovanni Vinci.
Victory. What you would bring back that. Victory was literally, he would just hit his finisher, and after he won the match, he would just strike a pose, and it would be like a Polaroid. It would be like a postcard.
I was gonna say, to be fair, he still does strike a pose. It's just the Imperium, like, hands behind the back thing.
Oh, no. It needs to be the Victory. And yeah, it's LA Knight's game. Obviously, yeah.
We're fucking marks for LA Knight, dude.
LA Knight is great.
So I tweeted at off of the Top Rope commentary account. I was like, man, I really wish LA Knight had more, like, had better shirts. And WWE Shop responded back to me and said, "Stay tuned," with like the eyes emoji. I was like, "Yo, we getting some LA Knight merch? What's good?"
Oh, I'll definitely take some LA Knight merch,
dude. Right?
I still think that Oscar shirt is amazing.
That is a good. Like, this is not a good.
It's not. It's just a basic.
It's okay. It's not like the worst shirt on Shop, but it's far from the best. It gives me Kevin Owens vibes.
He's still a former $1 million champion, though.
He is. That's
take that away from him.
Here, I'll get you this plaque for your next birthday. I don't even know when your birthday is, but I'll get you that plaque for it.
I want a piece of the $1 million title itself. I want
a replica $1 million title.
I want one of the dollar signs off of the belt.
The actual belt itself, too, not.
I just want one of the dollar signs off of it. Just
that'd be cool to have.
The Ric Flair legacy one is actually pretty nice.
A lot of the legacy, that's $1,000.
Exactly. The legacy ones are so expensive.
But
they look so good.
See, I wish that the background for the stars on the new US title was blue, but overall, I don't dislike the design. I think
if the font was smaller.
Yeah.
And it was
see that.
more of a if it looked like the other one, if the flag was just like the plate. I like the flag was really the whole synopsis of it.
That's a good Intercontinental belt.
Fabian Aichner.
What?
Taking it to LA Knight right now. Big spine buster.
I don't like this.
Damien Priest posing on the outside. Don't want to take up too much time because this is not elimination.
I'm not a big fan of this Divas.
What's the Bella?
It's the Bella ones, but well, just not my cup of tea.
ECW, I would get that.
I'd get ECW title. Oh shit, the old school WCW United States title. I am a fan of that.
Spinner?
That's a good one.
The NWO spray paint.
Yes. Well, Ultimate Warrior world title. NXT UK belt, as beautiful as it is.
And it's at a reduced price.
Yeah, because it's defunct.
That means it's rare now. Bret Hart signature.
I don't hate it, but...
Is that an Orton signature?
That is an Orton signature World Heavyweight title.
It's bad. The Razor one looks nice. I like the Kane one looks bad.
Macho Man one.
Oh my God! Priest just came off the top with a disaster kick.
Is Macho's the case that Macho's comes in? Is that his sunglasses?
Yes.
I love it.
And that's the collector.
The Eddie one is beautiful.
Mankind is. I like the Mankind.
Mankind is just the world title, but with his mask over it. There you go. The U.S. It's not even the U.S. It's just a spinner. John Cena specific belt.
It's just his legacy, like his legacy belt.
Yeah.
The blue winged eagle.
That's
nice.
Arm
breaker. They're working a lot of arm in this match, though.
Yeah. Oh, I think Aichner busted open.
Ellie and I are going to drop that hammer.
I might be about to spend $200.
The Intercontinental.
The IWGP Intercontinental Championship. I fucking love this belt.
I haven't look at their new TV title. I haven't seen it.
It's ugly. It's ugly.
That's what I've heard. But... Oh, Damien Priest going south of heaven. Infamy's arrow. Ooh.
It's. I don't like the IWGP Heavyweight Title design either.
I don't like it because it kind of reminds me. I forget, like it's something from Power Rangers that it vastly.
You know what it reminds me of? Cody Rhodes tattoo.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's Cody's. It's Cody's neck tattoo.
X-Plex.
As a championship.
It's an X-Bomb. No, but
I'd love to get the U.S. title as well.
I do want to get a replica of the. I've watched barely anything from the promotion, but Dragon Gate's Enter the Dream Gate belt. I still think it just opens up and there's just a mirror on the inside. It's one of the cooler looking belts.
Honestly, Japan's got great belts all around. Like the IWGP championship belts. I want the IC belt more than I want the world belt, and then I want the U.S. belt. I do think that'd be kind of cool.
I do like the U.S. belt, though.
So my ideal situation, since I told you we're making the podcast set, is I want to get that corner. It's gonna be that corner right over there, actually. My ideal situation is obviously we'd have between us sitting the the top rope commentary belt, and then hanging behind us. I want to start getting belts and shit like that. After this match, I have to show you. Look behind that poster. That happened on stream. I thought it was concrete walls. It's not.
I was gonna say. Oh my god. Oh no. Fabian Aichner's rolled out the ring. He's dazed. That night with the big scoop slam.
This is the result. Nothing. It did nothing to the phone. So I thought this is the phone I got on deployment.
1, 2. Oh.
So this is the phone I got on deployment whenever my other one broke. So I was playing Dark Souls and I was like, I kept dying and I was like, playing it up. I was like, dude, it'd be really funny if I threw my phone this thing and it shattered because the wall feel concrete and it's a basement, all that shit. So I fucking threw it behind me and it lodged into the wall. It got stuck.
I think it's the part where it gets stuck that she's just like, oh.
I was laughing my ass off. A chat loved it. It was great.
Oh no. Fabian Aichner just ruined LA Knight's finisher.
Listen, sometimes you gotta do that.
Oh.
That's what he gets for being an incel.
Hit the lights.
1, 2. No. Oh. I was gonna be like, 1,
Fabian
2.
Aichner. Yeah. Showing that true resilience.
My dog's going at a cat.
Oh no, now he's pulling on the face. He's trying to make Fabian Aichner tap, but that resiliency, that Imperium instilled resiliency.
Listen, you get trained. You have a guy like Walter telling you what to do. You learn how to take some damage. All right.
Big snake eyes.
Oh.
LA Knight swinging for the fences.
He's trying. Damien
Priest taking him someplace
Choke
south
slam.
of heaven.
Is that what he calls that?
Yeah.
That's a sick name.
South of
That's a pretty good name.
Graves says it every time. He never misses it. He never misses an opportunity to say it.
I don't listen to Corey Graves.
When he's not being overzealous, he's not that bad. Oh, Aichner now following it up.
Oh wow, the X-bomb. LA Knight getting up though, breaking it up. Can we? So as much as Brady hates again.
No, he's catching the finisher now.
Oh wow! So as much as Brady hates Double J right now, did you see any of the highlights from? I know you
Dynamite?
don't watch
No.
AEW as much as me, but so Battle of the Belts, which I'm kind of tired of the Battle of the Belts.
Didn't he do like he did his rap and like Jarrett was laughing during the entire time?
So he did that, but that match, it was like they weren't utilizing the no DQ part of the rules very much until Jay Lethal elbow dropped the fucking ref mid pin, and it was the most. Oh wow, he just hit the.
Oh, that was the
it's Crossroads,
Archer's area.
Yeah,
Archer's arrow. That's why he started using the South of Heaven because Cody came back.
He elbow dropped the referee, and it was like a stiff fucking elbow. The guy was like mid pin, and he hit him like right in the spot, like in the spine, and that ref ate that shit. It was beautiful. And then everyone goes, "Oh yeah, it's no DQ." And then they started.
Like, I forgot.
And then they started using the rules to their. It was a good match. Double J's been putting on actually good shit recently.
Yeah, because he can still move for like his age. Like
he's not a bad wrestler. He's always been entertaining. That's the thing. He's always been entertaining.
LA Knight going off the springboard.
And low key, his theme bangs.
I don't think I've heard it really. Can LA Knight sneak it out?
The
One,
My World theme song
2
from TNA. One of the greatest entrance musics of all time.
Can LA Knight be ready to hit the lights?
Knight Rider. Fucking rope break. Oh. Neck breaker.
Fall away TKO. Oh, hit the light.
There it is. Look at Priest, by the way. Look at the
1,
2. Yeah.
LA Knight. And he moves on to Backlash, the first one.
Looking to capture gold.
Oh, that was a banger of a triple threat match, but only one person could end it like LA Knight could.
And of course, listen, I'm just saying he's coming to take that title from an incel like Ricochet. All right?
Well, let's move on to the next.
And that is a fact of life.
Well, let's go ahead and move on to the next match. Yeah. And now pulling it on to our women's championship tournament.
Ooh.
This will determine which woman will meet in week 4 in a triple threat match to determine the number 1 contender who will go up against Charlotte Flair at Backlash.
Starting off with the War Goddess.
Ember Moon, changing brands, was on the Raw brand last year, decided to come to that land of opportunity and see what things were cooking like over here.
I think she was our second women's champion. Was it?
I believe so, yeah. She definitely went on a mean tear.
She had that ladder match with Sasha that lasted forever because neither one of them wanted to climb the ladder.
And then got a little tank action. The taking care of business tank rolled in by none other than General Shotzi.
Speaking of which, can we talk about how... One, I'm glad she's got the tank back. I think that's great. Do you remember how they debuted Tegan Nox on the main roster originally as her partner and they'd ride out on the tank together?
Yeah.
And now they just don't, like... There's no connection between those two right now. And that
why? Because I think that's mainly Shotzi's on like SmackDown. Tegan's on Raw.
Tegan's on SmackDown, my dude.
Oh yeah, Tegan's.
She's been
Liv.
fighting Ronda.
Yeah, they've been on. Yeah, they've been on Liv. I mean, yeah, she's been with Liv.
Yeah, which I fully support as somebody who is a simp for both of them. Listen, I'll just say I've been hyping up Tegan Nox years now. Okay, I'm talking WCPW. I've been a Tegan Nox fan.
Well, I'm pretty sure it'll circle back because I feel like that's what they've been good with recently, is like
Callbacks.
Yeah, callback storytelling.
I'm actually pretty.
Ember off the
wow
springboard.
I'm actually kind of excited for the for the Rumble just to see how that goes. We have 2 matches now, I believe, that are confirmed for the Rumble. we have the
going for a quick cover.
the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match.
Yeah, which is LA Knight and Bray Wyatt. Yeah, which I think that's gonna be I think that's gonna be LA Knight getting like drawn into Bray's like faction family. I think that's how that Pitch Black match is gonna be set up. It's gonna be set up as like LA Knight being like kidnapped, like officially.
Hot take: LA Knight should win. LA Knight should win the match because he has been the one that looks better in this feud than Bray Wyatt. They have dragged this shit out too much. I love Bray Wyatt. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a great storyteller. They've just done. They've dragged it too much.
If they do, it'll be a situation where it's like officially revealed, like who, like Uncle, like it's gonna be a point where it's just like a major story beat. Oh, Shotzi coming off with all these elbows. Oh, Shotzi coming with some knees now.
So I'm trying to pull up and see what other matches have been announced so far.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. That was the other one.
Yeah.
Singles match for the Universal WWE. The undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Mm-hmm.
I did consider, by the way, changing the title again. I think a potentially interesting idea for Universe for me. Every WWE champion has their own version of the belt. So
their own custom version.
Yeah. So like how because we switched the WWE title like 4 times last season. That being said, I don't hate the current WWE Championship design. I think it's fine if it's the only one that looks like that.
Yeah.
Which in our situation it is.
Mm-hmm. Because I went back to the big gold.
Yes. And
which I think Roman should do. If Cody comes back and makes a big fuss about the WWE Championship, Roman should be like, yeah. And then I started to look at this Universal title and I realized
I don't like it.
I don't like the way it looks. And then he pulls out the big gold. If Roman brings back big gold and loses big gold to like Drew, and now they just have like the WWE Championship stays the way it looks, but now you have a distinguishedly different looking title. Shotzi just made Ember enter the Paul pit.
1, 2, 3. Shotzi Blackheart moving on.
She's moving on to that triple threat in week 4.
Have they given her last name back?
Big E has been. If they haven't given Big E his Langston back, nobody else should be.
They gave Austin Theory his name back.
Exactly.
They gave Matt Riddle his name back.
And they still haven't given him his Langston.
To be fair, Langston just doesn't. It's terrible.
Tell Big E that. Have you not listened to the New Day
Listen,
podcast?
I'm afraid of Big E. he's like the nicest guy on the planet. He could beat the shit out of me. But we got main event time.
We're moving on to the main event, and it'll be our tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Let's get right to it.
And main event action. And we're getting right to it. It's going to be Bobby Lashley and Shinsuke Nakamura. This is to determine who will be in a triple threat match in week 4 for the opportunity to face Pete Dunne at Backlash for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Bobby Lashley, the almighty, going into work on the King of Strong style, putting some of that MMA background to use. Both of these men well-versed. Bobby more the wrestler than the striker like Shinsuke, but coming in, putting hands on him.
Either way, I mean, Bobby Lashley, one of the pound-for-pound strongest men. Did you hear they called Chad Gable that on commentary the other day?
Pound for pound, one of the strongest.
Pound for pound, the strongest man in WWE is what they called him.
No.
I think for his size. I think pound for pound, probably.
For his... I mean,
because he's out here.
Ricochet's deceptively strong.
Did you? Yeah, but Gable with that, he did that fucking deadlift German to Braun.
I feel like Ricochet could get Braun up for a detonation kick.
He might be able to. They're also, you gotta remember though, Gable and Ricochet also similar weights. They're similar sizes. They're both pretty fucking strong. I think so Gable did that, the O'Connor roll German to Braun, and I've never fucking popped more than that. Because that was awesome. Also, I think that's Gable's finisher, and I think Braun kicked out of it, and that's fucked up.
Well, I mean, you got to think about that. Probably took everything out of Gable that he probably had
Wow.
in him.
Wow. Assuming that Gable can't go for 60 minutes at that pace, that's kind of messed up.
I want to see how many times he in succession can do that German suplex.
I support it. I would imagine he just keeps rolling, like he's flipping over, and he just keeps.
I would buy every ounce of Chad Gable merch in existence.
I would too.
If he could do it at least 10 times in succession.
I'd pop for it.
Like, oh, Shinsuke got Bobby up. Bobby slipped out the back. German.
Imagine Gable, like the way they get rid of Braun. Apparently, a lot of people very sour on Braun right now, which I get. He's not entertaining.
I feel like Braun is entertaining. I feel like people don't like Adam Scher, so in turn they don't like
definitely
Braun.
part of it.
Yeah. Bobby's flexing on him, posing on him.
He is turning to the crowd.
Oh, that's the bell hadn't rung yet.
Yeah, no.
The bell just rang. This match is now officially underway.
So what?
Bobby.
Oh wow. So for me, it's not so much an issue with the guy who is Braun Strowman.
Mhm.
I'm not entertained by him. Like, I think he's great in the tag team. He's great with Ricochet right now. I don't like Braun Strowman on his own. I think he works well in a tag team. I don't think he works well with singles, if that makes sense. He doesn't have the stamina. He doesn't have.
I think out of like a lot of like the big guys that they have, I want to say like his stamina is probably one of the better ones.
They don't have good big guys right now at all.
Oh,
who do they have? Top Dollar.
Oh, okay. That's okay. You throw the one guy out there.
I just threw another.
I mean, almost isn't that bad. He just hasn't been put in a long enough match.
What other big guys do they have though?
I mean, they have Otis. Otis is a big guy. He's more of like a Hoss guy.
Yeah, he's also like almost Gable height. He's just fucking wide.
Exactly. I mean, like that's the thing. Like he's a big guy.
He also has a surprise. He has a surprising amount of.
Drew's a big guy.
Drew's a big guy. I'll give Drew big guy status. He is surprised.
Walter's a big guy. Well, he's a trimmed big guy. I wouldn't say mid-size. He's still got the height on him. Like he's a trimmed big guy.
So Otis has a surprising amount of stamina for his size.
And then also Bobby Lashley.
Lashley's not that big of a guy. He's like shredded, but he's not large.
I think if you're shredded, that like
I don't put him as a big guy wrestler.
Well, yeah, he's not a giant wrestler, but exactly. I consider him a big guy. Because if we're talking, the only giant that they have is Omos. If we're talking giant, Braun, I don't consider Braun a giant. Braun is like McIntyre. Braun is a big guy.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing: who would it be?
We can't hear the game audio.
I don't know why we can't hear the game audio.
Oh, they knew before we did.
Well,
was somebody without a Titantron though?
Well, we can't see Titantrons on your.
We'll have to hit a playback mode and see it.
I gotta. We might lose footage for 5 seconds.
Oh,
Nakamura won.
One.
No, it's just Nakamura won. Oh, we can't go back. But at least now we have audio in the future as Nakamura.
Nakamura advancing to week 4 to that triple threat.
It's acting up. I don't know what's happening. But Nakamura, like we said, moving on to week 4.
Hitting that Kinshasa.
Absolutely. What a great main event.
Sweet dreams. Yeah.
Tune in for Monday Night Raw coming up as we have a great card for you. That was a great SmackDown Live.
Yeah, catch us next week for more action as we continue on these tournaments and on the road to Backlash.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys soon.